Hey guys, it's Marlisa, the Productive Babe here on YouTube. Welcome back to another Plan With Me video. This week we are planning for the week of August 4th through August 10th, and I am using a kit from Pink Planner Shop. This is Desert Dreams, and I pulled this kit for really like two reasons. One, it's been super hot here in San Antonio. Texas. If you have any friends in Texas, please pray for us because it has been ungodly hot here. Like, I'm talking over 100 degrees every day. This is like a desert themed kit, and Texas heat is humidity, but still I just felt like that would work for this week because it's, again, like I said, it's just been super hot. And then I printed these orange like extra labels, but I don't know that I'll be using them. And then I did print some fashion girls. We have some date dots and then some extra washi, the doodles and some extra little things. The other reason I decided to pull this kit is because we had a little staycation downtown this weekend. It was just a one-night stay at a hotel down on the Riverwalk, which, if you're not familiar with San Antonio, the Riverwalk is like the pride and joy of San Antonio. And San Antonio is very rich in like Mexican culture, and I do kind of get those vibes from this kit, just with the little fennec fox. We have like what looks like some margaritas. Lots of tequila was had this weekend, just a forewarning. The scorpion. Just, yeah, I just feel like this vibe was really like San Antonio, although I'm pretty sure it's meant to be like Arizona, but I just thought it'd be good for this week because, again, we did stay at a hotel downtown just for one night, and we kind of explored the Riverwalk and stuff like that. So yeah, I am gonna go ahead and lay down this space, and then I will obviously speed it up like I normally do, and I will be back for the day by day. Okay guys, we are back for the day by day. I realized I didn't have my mic on in the intro, so I have since then connected that, so hopefully the audio is a little bit better. Finally get to pull my August script, which is exciting. So we're finally out of July and into August. I did pull a Harry Potter themed sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. because we actually binged the Harry Potter movies this week. That's another thing that I marked for like highlight of this week, I guess. my boyfriend wanted to watch the Harry Potter movies, and I was like, are you okay? Because he is not a fantasy guy, like, at all. But I could not say no because I enjoy those movies. I was never like obsessed with Harry Potter or anything, but I can appreciate them. I never read the books, but I do like the movies. They are very nostalgic for me. So we started those on Monday. But actually, the first thing I'll mark is that I did a hot stretch class at my gym, which was really nice. Then we got some new curtains that came in this day, and I was super excited. I don't have any curtain stickers, but I did pull a munchkin that is like very happy to try to help with the heat that we've been experiencing this summer. I got some curtains for our bedroom, and I had my boyfriend hang them up this morning. And they're like blackout curtains, so they're supposed to help keep, the light out or whatever. I think they actually have helped because the bedroom is the hottest room in the house for some reason. And that's probably like the room that you want the least to be the hottest, because I don't know about you guys, but I like to sleep like in a very cold room. But yeah, it has helped a little bit. And then I worked, and then I washed some laundry. So I think for work, actually let's do a little thing for laundry. And then for work, I don't know how I want to mark that this week. I thought that pink planner had like little square stickers, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't see any. Let's see. So I only marked work like twice this week for some reason. I must have not done a whole lot. You know what? We'll just do a label. We will. Yeah, that works. For the gym this week, I pulled these stickers. I don't remember the name of the shop, but if you're curious, I will try to link that in the description. And then I have a hot stretch script for getting the new curtains up. That is from Once More with Love, like I said. And then for work, I just pulled the laptops from the kit. And then my work script. And then for laundry, this doodle is also from the kit. And then I have my laundry script, and that was the first half of Monday. Okay, then I had to run a work errand at Office Max and just pick up some documents that we had printed. So I think I'll just do a little thing for that because that was just a quick little run. And I think I said this in my last video, but I made Office Depot scripts because it's actually quite often that I have to go and pick up some stuff from work, but it's actually an Office Max that is nearest to me where I go. So I need to change that, but for now I'm just going to use, I think I'll probably just wait till I run out of the Office Depot sheet. Because I mean, they're the same, right? And then there is a Starbucks right next to Office Max. So I had to stop there and get a coffee. And then I did do some memory planning, and then we watched the first Harry Potter. So I do want to put that in. You know what, let's do one of these. Oh, these are square. I thought these were going to be like rounded. Okay, that's fine. So that'll be for memory planning, which when I mark memory planning now, I'm really just talking about pulling stickers because I'm obviously like filming again, so my memory planning is being done on camera. And then for Harry Potter, should we do a label? But yeah, I actually was looking forward to our movie nights this week because, like I said, although I never read the books, Harry Potter was, especially like the first 4 movies are like super nostalgic. I feel like after that they get kind of dark and like, yeah. But anyway, that is from Carly Plans. That's just like a file folder sticker that I have. I didn't know what else to use for picking up like printed documents. And then that is from Bella Planella. I tried to pull this color quite a bit throughout this kit. Actually, now that I think of it, I had a really hard time pulling stickers for this kit because the colors are so, like, you just don't see these colors that often, I feel. That's also from Bella Planella. And then a pull sticker script from Carly Plans. And then for the Sorcerer's Stone, the first Harry Potter movie, I just have the hat. I don't know what it's called. That is from a Harry Potter Once More with Love sheet. Okay, moving on to Tuesday, I did a yoga class in the morning. Actually, I didn't do a class. I just did my own yoga like on my phone. So we'll mark that. And then I also got gas this day and did a Costco run. Had not been to Costco in a long time. I think it had been like probably over a month at this point, so we were out of a lot of stuff. And yeah, I did a pretty big Costco run. And then typically when I go to Costco, I'll also fill up on gas too, because their gas is supposed to be a little bit cheaper. I don't know. I've never actually like really compared it, but I probably should. So I'm just gonna use a little thing for getting gas because that's not a big deal. For yoga, like I said, I have these stickers from the shop that I do not remember the name of. And then my yoga script. And then for, oh wait, did I not do Costco? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong day, guys. My bad. Okay, I went to HEB. Okay, we need to fix this. I was looking at Wednesday, so I might be able to still keep this one here. So yeah, the first half of Wednesday, I got gas and went to Costco. This day, I just went to HEB to get like my regular groceries, I guess, for the week. And then, because I don't like to get everything at Costco, because obviously Costco is like bulk stuff. And I was mainly going there just to get like, we were out of toilet paper, paper towels, dishwasher pods, like just like stuff like that. Those are the types of things. Oh, garbage bags, we were out of those. And then let's see, for work, I'm just going to do a little thing for work. And then I did film, edit, and upload a video. So, okay. For HEB, this is from Once More with Love. And then I have a groceries script. And then just that same laptop from Pink Planner Shop that came with the kit. And work. And then for filming, editing, and uploading, I have a camera from Carly Plans and a film edit upload script that I made. Okay. And then I also did print and cut my kits for August. This day I cooked dinner and then we saw the second Harry Potter. So let me put in, this will be for watching The Chamber of Secrets, which is my favorite Harry Potter movie. And then for printing and cutting, let's do a label because that does take a while. And then I made dinner. Okay. For making dinner, I'm just going to use another label. Okay. For printing and cutting, I have a printer. I think that is from Bella Planella. And then a print and cut script. And then for cooking dinner, that is from Once More with Love. I don't know what I made, but I thought that one matched the kit. And then for watching The Chamber of Secrets, this is from Whimsical Cat Studio Stickers. Like, look how freaking cute that is. And it matches the kit. Okay. That was Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, did yoga, got gas, did the Costco run. Okay. Let's do this one for yoga and then my Costco run. Pull this patterned box and then a little thing for getting gas. Okay. Same workout sticker this week. My yoga script, and then for getting gas, which may or may not have been cheaper at Costco than at my local gas station. And then for my Costco run, I have the scribbler from SPC and a Costco run script. Okay, moving on, I did some memory planning, aka I pulled stickers for a spread, I filmed a plan with me, and then I also made dinner. So, I have been super ahead on filming, which has been really nice. Which, you guys watching this, I'm like a month behind, but I'm actually, like, this happened like last week for me. So, and I'm already filming it, which is nice. Okay, filmed. And okay, and then I made dinner. Who knows what I made, but I'm sure it was good. Oh, we'll do that for cooking dinner. Yeah, the first half of this week was pretty much like any other week. It wasn't until the weekend that we had our little staycation, which again was just like a one-night stay. We actually, well, I should say my boyfriend won it in a raffle, so we didn't actually have to pay for the hotel stay, which was really nice. That memory plan scribbler is from SPC, and then I have a Plan With Me filming sticker from Stick With The Plan Co., but I am going to go ahead and just kind of cover that with my film Plan With Me script. And then for cook dinner, we have Paper and Milk, which I miss Paper and Milk. I wish her shop was still open, but it is not. Okay, that was the first half of the week. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday was exciting because I got new filming lights, which I have been using, obviously. So I do want to put that in because that was nice. The lights that I used to film with when I filmed in that like brown table background, those were like tabletop lights. Now that I'm filming in my office, I don't have a big enough desk for tabletop lights, so I had to get like standing ones. So I just wanted to mark that my new lights came in. And then I cleaned the litter box. We'll just do a little thing. Got Starbucks and then had to go to the doctor to get some lab work done. So I think we'll do a label for lab work. And I think I was just getting my iron tested because the last time I got tested, my iron was not low. Like I don't know. I've never been anemic or anything, but it's always been on like the lower end of normal. And most doctors have never really said anything, but this specific doctor was like a blood doctor, and she was like, yeah, I think your iron is like half of what it should be for someone my age. And I was like, oh, because it still shows within like normal range, which is why I think none of my doctors ever say anything, but normal does not equal optimal, is what I have learned over the years. So anywho, that camera is from Planner Kate to mark getting my new lights. And then I have a little cat sticker from SPC that I thought matched the kit. A Scoop Poop script. Oops. And then for getting Starbucks, which I didn't have to fast for this lab work, so I did get Starbucks beforehand, like on the way there, and I just had like a couple sips, but they were like, yeah, it's fine, you don't have to be fasting for this. So that's from Bella Planella. And then for getting my lab work, I have a little band-aid from Whimsical Cat studio stickers, and then a lab work script because I've had to get some lab work done recently, quite a bit, so I did make a script for it. Okay, then for work, we'll do probably just do another label, right? Yeah, just do another label. Also, oh, okay, so I had to write like a paper for my boyfriend who is currently filing a claim with the VA, and this was like kind of in support of his claim. Like, it's called a buddy letter. You can write one for someone who is claiming certain things, and that's supposed to help with their medical claim along. So yeah, I did that. I wrote a very heartfelt letter or paper or whatever you want to call it. And that did take me a while, so maybe I should use a bigger sticker for that. I'll do this one. That'll be for writing the letter, and then I did put away laundry, and then I pulled some stickers. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a little thing, and then for laundry, same thing. And actually, now that I think of it, we have not submitted that letter, so we definitely need to send it in. I just don't know where to send it in to. Another laptop from the kit to mark work. And then for writing the letter or paper, that is from SPC, just a little pencil. And then for putting away laundry, that is also from, oh no, actually I think that one is from Bella Planella, in a fold laundry script. And then a planner, I think this is also from Bella Planella. I'm going to cut this actually. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. And a memory plan script. Okay. Then on Friday, I did do a hot stretch class again. Went to Target and packed for our little one-night staycation that I'm sure I overpacked for because that's just who I am. I just pack way too much stuff. And we'll do a little thing for Target. And I also filmed, edited, and uploaded another video. So this was a pretty productive week planning-wise, which is good. And let's actually use, oh wait, no, that's the same. That's the same color. Do this one. That'll be for filming, editing, and uploading, and then for just packing an overnight bag, we will do a little thing. Okay. Same little workout sticker or yoga for my hot stretch class, and then a Target bag from SPC, or I think it's from SPC, right? I don't know. Target run script. And then for packing my bag, that is from Bella Planella. And I actually have a pack bag script. For filming, editing, and uploading, I pulled a scribbler from SPC. And another film edit upload script. There we go. Okay. Oh, and you know what? We watched Harry Potter, the third one, either on Wednesday or Thursday, but for some reason I did not mark it in my planner. I'm just realizing because we skipped to the fourth one on this day, so must have just not marked it. Honestly, I don't really like the third one. And it used to be my least favorite. So that'll be for the fourth Harry Potter, the Goblet of Fire. And then we had In-N-Out, which I had not had In-N-Out in a very long time, so I do want to put that in. And then also my mom dropped off some food. Or not like really food, but she made, what did she make? She made some Puerto Rican dish, like an appetizer, and I can't remember what it was. And she dropped that off. So I did want to put in that. And we'll use a label. Gosh, I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what she made. I think it had seafood in it, which I don't eat seafood, so I did not eat it, but my man's ate it, so that was good. That is from Fox and Cactus, and then I have an in and out script. And I think that's from Carly Plans. And then for my mom, like dropping off some food, that is from the kit. And then I have a Ron sticker from the Once More with Love Harry Potter sheet. I felt like this one matched. And yeah, that was Friday. Moving on to Saturday, I did have to use an extender because there were a few things that I wanted to mark. So let me see, because I don't know how I'm going to split this up. Okay, we'll probably do 3 down here, 4 and 3. Yes, okay, we'll do that. So I did get Starbucks in the morning. So my boyfriend had like a whole day planned for us, which was like so sweet because I did not plan anything. And starting with brunch in the morning at this really fancy place downtown, but they didn't seem to have like iced coffee on their menu. So I was like, we need to stop at Starbucks because I still need coffee. For brunch, I have a small sticker, even though we did spend quite some time there. And he had like a little cocktail, a little morning cocktail. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was like tequilas. Like I said, a lot of tequila was had this weekend. Well, on this day, specifically mezcal, which if you've never had mezcal before, it's delicious. So he did have a cocktail with brunch. You know what? For that, I kind of want to put a bigger label, even though my sticker is kind of small. And then after that, we kind of just like walked around the Riverwalk. And let's do a label. So for getting Starbucks, this little coffee cup is from Once More with Love. And then I have a Starbucks script. And then for getting brunch, I have this, what looks like an English breakfast, but that is not what we had. He had like some sort of like breakfast sandwich that was pretty much like a burger, like a breakfast burger, and I had like the most delicious French toast. It was amazing. It was like mixed berries and like whipped cream and stuff like that, but that matched the kit the most, so I did pull that in. And then I have a little scribbler with the cowgirl hat to put just like walking down around the Riverwalk because I didn't really know what else to use. Okay, then after that we did we did check into our hotel, but we had kind of like a little fiasco trying to check in because, like I said before, this was a gift certificate that we had won in a raffle, and it actually was supposed to expire in July. And so we had scheduled to use it in July, but it ended up raining that weekend. Like the weather wasn't really that great. And so we wanted to save it for a weekend, apparently, that it was freaking 100 degrees instead of raining. So we got there, he went to the restroom, and I was checking us in, and they were like, first off, we had two things going on working against us. One was we didn't have the gift certificate because when I called to schedule, I gave it to her over the phone because she asked for it. She asked for like the gift card number or whatever. And so I thought, okay, well, if you're asking for it, like you're redeeming it, right? So I didn't bring the actual physical piece of paper with me. And they were like, yeah, well, my manager says that you need it. And I was like, can you just check the reservation? Because like I already gave it to her over the phone when I booked this. And also, like, I mean, worst case scenario, we could just go back home and get it because, again, we live in San Antonio, so we just have to drive like 25 minutes to go home and pick up this piece of paper or whatever. But like, if we had driven from out of town or like come from like, let's say Houston or something, like what would we have done? Like that would have just, or even like if you like flew in for this staycation, like, are you just going to turn us away because we didn't have it? Because no one said that we needed it. No one said that we needed to bring the physical copy. So that was already pissing me off. But then also he was like, well, yeah, I mean, even if you did have it, like it is expired. And I was like, oh my God. Okay, like I understand it's expired. I get that. But when we called to reschedule, they rescheduled us and it was fine. Like they never said like, oh yeah, we can reschedule you for this weekend, but just so you know, you're gonna have to pay. They never said that. Like they never said any of that. So anyway, my boyfriend ended up coming out of the bathroom and I explained to him what was going on and he talked to the guy and everything was fine after that. I don't know why it was not fine with me, but and I was like super nice too. I was like, but like I gave it to her over the phone. Like I didn't know we needed it. I don't know. I don't know. So we were able to stay. It was fine, but a little check-in fiasco that I wanted to mark. And then we continued our like downtown activities, I guess. We just like went to different hotels. There's a lot of like historic hotels downtown with like really great restaurants and bars. So we were just kind of popping in and out of those throughout the day. So yeah, we had like 1, 2, 3. So I just kind of pulled in some different like drink stickers because I mean that's really what was going on. Yeah, so also we like really didn't eat as much as we should have this day because like I said, it was so hot and we were outside the majority of the time. Like we were sitting outside and food just like did not sound good like when it's just super hot like that. So a lot of drinks were had. So that is from Once More Love to mark our little check-in problem that we had. And then, like I said, I pulled some different like little cocktail stickers. So first I have a tequila bottle from, I think this is from Carly Plans because Greg had a lot of tequila. And then I think this is supposed to be like beer or wine or something, but that'll be to mark the next place that we went to. And then the actual hotel that we were staying at, they had a restaurant and bar as well. So we kind of just like went back there for a little bit and sat at the bar. And probably cut this. And I just tried to pull drink stickers that I feel like match the kit, even though they don't necessarily represent what we were drinking. Like I'm pretty sure this is like some sort of Christmas cocktail sheet from, actually both of these are from Paper and Milk. Okay, and then we did go to the movies, but that kind of ended up being a fail. So my boyfriend had reservations for the new Weapons movie that had come out, I think the day before, to watch it like downtown, and we get there and the seats are really, really tiny. Like, I mean, you are pretty much like on top of the person next to you. And my boyfriend, he's a big guy. He's got really broad shoulders. Like he looks like he could be, what are those football players? A linebacker? I don't know if that's the right, but he's just like very broad. And it was funny because like the guy that was next to him he was really skinny, but he was very tall, and his legs were like, their legs were just like on top of it. Was just the weirdest thing. Like I had never been to a movie theater that the seats were that close to everyone. So we stayed for about 15 minutes and I could just tell that he was so uncomfortable, and I was like, babe, do you just want to like leave? Like, it's fine. And he was like, yes, like immediately, yes. And I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, I was really excited to see the movie, but not enough to where like he was going to be uncomfortable the whole time. So I was fine. Like we haven't gone back to watch it or anything, but it was just kind of funny. And then, so yeah, we left that place and then we went to, actually, let me pull this sticker instead. We went to this wine bar that we had never seen before, but it was like we were walking like on the way back, I guess, to the hotel or something. And we popped into the wine bar and we stayed there for a long time. We ended up meeting a couple. It was actually like a guy he was like the live music, and his like lady friend was with him. And we just started like chatting it up with him, and him and her. And yeah, so we stayed there for quite some time. And then for the movies, the 15-minute movie that we saw, that was from Fox and Cactus. And then for popping into that wine bar, that is from Paper and Milk. And then my boyfriend had a little too much to drink, and also just like mixed with the heat and everything. So I pulled in like that little vomiting sticker from Once More with Love because, yeah, it was quite the day. So that was Saturday. Then on Sunday, we both had a headache. Yeah. It just is what it is. It is what it is. And then we did check out of the hotel. I think we got Starbucks too, but for some reason I did not mark that in, but that's okay. And then honestly, just spent like most of the day just on the couch. We got back home, picked up our dog from his parents' house because they were watching her for the night. Just kind of cuddled with the kitties and our dog. And we watched more Harry Potter. Yeah, it's just a very relaxing Sunday after having, I think my Aura ring said that we took 20,000 steps on Saturday. And his watch said that it was like 18,000 steps, which I think his was probably more accurate. But like, yeah, we were just zonked from being out in the heat, walking around downtown the day before. So that is from Once More with Love. And then for checking out of the hotel, that is from Planner Kate. And I do have a checkout script. And then for just kind of having a very lazy day at home, lazy Sunday, that is from Grin & Barrett, which I don't think Grin & Barrett is open either. Or if they are, I don't think they like make any stickers anymore, which is kind of sad because I really, really liked Grin & Barrett. What else? Oh, I left my phone at the movie theater. And so we did go back to get my phone. It must have fallen out of my purse because the purse that I had, the zip enclosure was not the best. And I didn't realize that it was like missing until kind of later into the night, and I didn't know where I had left it. But once we had gotten home the next day, I was able to use the Find My iPhone on my laptop, and I saw that it was at the movie theater, which thank freaking goodness, because to lose a phone downtown, like you would be lucky if you got it back or if you even knew where it was. But thankfully it had just fallen out of my purse and was in the movie theater. But we did have to wait for the theater to open because they didn't open until like 12, so we couldn't go back to get my phone until noon. So there's that. And then I also marked that I just had some snuggles with my cat Patty. She has been very snuggly lately, which I am all for. So I do want to mark that. And then we saw the 5th Harry Potter. What is that one? I don't remember. But I realized that this one was actually my least favorite of all the movies. Like, it was just, I don't know. I just didn't like this one. I really didn't. But anyway, for getting my phone back, I could have used like a cell phone, but for some reason I pulled that one. And I think that is from SPC or like Bella Planella. Not sure which one. And then for having some snuggles with my cat, I have a Patty Snuggles script. And then for the 5th Harry Potter, I pulled Hermione. Look how cute that is. Love it. Okay. That was the last half of the week. So, all right, guys, I have zoomed us out for the finished spread for August 4th through the 10th using the Desert Dreams kit from Pink Planner Shop. I don't remember who did the artwork, but I will try to link that down below. I need to get better about listing the artist. I'm trying to do that on my Instagram post where I post my spreads because I always put the shop where I got the kit from, but I need to get better about putting the artist. So I will have that listed down below. Yeah, I love this kit. I love the colors. Like I said before, I don't really feel like I get to pull these colors very often, so it was a little bit challenging trying to find stickers that match, but nonetheless, I think it was the perfect kit for August and for this hot ass week. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like this video, please comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Maybe put a cactus in the comments down below if you've been listening in this far. That would definitely help with some engagement on my channel. But yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys in the next Plant With Me video. Bye!